Hi James, so you've been announced fighting June the 22nd here in London at the SSE Arena. I know it's a return to the show here for you, but how excited are you to be coming back to the London fans?
I'm absolutely buzzing. I love to just walk out there and put on a show. So it's the Jimmy show as usual. Um, uh, it's going to go out there. I'm going to prepare and go out there and put on a flawless clinic, and go out there and put this guy away in the first round.
And obviously walking out to your home crowd in Dublin must have been amazing, and putting on the performance you did, I presume, was the icing on the cake. Like how much of that support will you be bringing over here with you?
I'm going to sell out this arena. So this is going to be an absolute sellout. The Irish are going to blow the roof off the place. I'm very confident for that. And the last one in Dublin, I get goosebumps thinking about it. I was able to go out there and have the main event on my shoulders and carry that main event through. And I went and did it. I did it successfully, but I would never be able to have done it if it hadn't been the support, the people getting behind me, the people coming out to watch me, the people just driving me on, the people that bought the tickets to come to the show. So thanks to them, this is possible, not just because of me. So it is. I'm grafting here, I'm working hard to learn my craft, but it's because of these people that I'm able to do what I'm doing.
And I think, it's a big thing, isn't it, for the Irish love fighting, and they really do get behind their homegrown people. Like, do you find that's a massive motivator for you when you look at it and think, oh, like, these people are out for us?
It's what humbles me. So it is when I walk out there in front of a sold-out arena, it was 9,000 people or whatever in the Tree Arena. That humbles me. People say to me, "Oh, when I got lost, they were like, that's so humbling." Finally, like, no, that on your bike, mate. That'll never humble me. What gets me and what I'm grateful for and what I'm humble for is for the people that get behind me and drive me on and support me and bring me to that next level, so I can get where I deserve to be through my hard work. And that's all I like, and that's all that I want. And I'm just humbled that the people, my own people, work hard to be able to buy tickets, to be able to come out and spend money to fly here, fly there, and support me. And I'm grateful for it.
Obviously, you've alluded to it there, that you did take a loss and you bounced back from that spectacularly. But for you, obviously, you like to talk and you like to put on that kind of pre-fight trash talk game and everything else. Did you find that made it more of a fall when that loss came?
No, if it had been a win, it would have been absolutely massive. The same way my last one was. Do you know what I mean? I'm in that position now where no matter what I do, it's big. I lost, it's a massive fall. It's the biggest fall you'll get. When I win, it's massive. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just focused on the positive, and I'm going for that big rise. So that's exactly what I'm going to get. So it is. I'm 22 years old. I've had one defeat. I haven't been touched in MMA at all since I've been about 15. I was 22, got clipped, went out, got beat fair and square. Not one excuse have I ever made, never will. Take it on the chin and move on, because that's how world champions deal with it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be, and I'm going to become the biggest superstar in MMA.
Okay, so talking about your next opponent, he's an experienced guy, he's competed at the highest levels, and I know you were previously supposed to fight him. Like, for you, do you feel there's unfinished business there?
Yeah, I was supposed to fight him before. He was supposed to be in the main event in Dublin. Do you know what I mean? He deserves his shot. Him fight me could change his career. Do you know what I mean? It could end it, or it could make it bigger. Do you know what I mean? But I know for a fact I'm going to end it.
And stylistically, how do you find him as a match for yourself?
Yeah, he's very good. I'm good everywhere. Solid black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm a good striker. I've studied him a lot. I have a lot of respect for him. I'm going to come here. I know he'll show up prepared, and I'm going to show up better than ever. And could arguably say he's one of the best guys I've ever fought. But I'm definitely the best guy he's ever fought, and I'm going to show that in June 22nd.
And in terms of your preparation, obviously, I know your team, you've got quite a few guys your own size, and you've got some really good people to train with. Is there anyone you're specifically looking at and thinking, oh, they're a good match, a good style match?
Everyone. I learn from anyone. Doesn't have to. I'm not in this now. I'm not going to do a 12-week camp or anything like this. I'm just going to learn my craft. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to learn how to become the best. I'm not just going to dedicate it to this one. I'm just going to learn every day as I do. I just love training, love MMA, love jiu-jitsu, love doing it all. And I'm just going to learn every day, and I'm not going to dedicate something just to one thing, because I've got a long career ahead of me. So I'm only 22, learning on the way. I learn every day, progress every day, and I'll learn from whoever I can. There's no specific thing or specific way. You just learn, and that's all that matters.
Obviously, your teammate has been hitting the headlines again quite a lot recently. How do you, as a team, how do you find that? Is it kind of distracting when you've constantly got, you know, these headlines, and some of them, you know, being quite negative towards your teammates?
No, I just don't read headlines. I don't read newspapers. I don't watch the news. I don't do any of this shit, because they want to they want to make you come across in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And I know people, and I take people for who they are, not by what other people say about them. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if you believe something that you read in a newspaper, and you take someone, you judge someone on from what you read, that someone's trying to make money off, then you're not a very smart person in general. So I wouldn't take your advice anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I just have my own opinions on whatever I'm doing. I keep focused on myself. I keep training in my gym. I learn from my teammates. My teammates are with me. I'm with my teammates, and we all learn from each other, and we grow. And that's all that I'm focused on: growing, being positive, being successful. I'm not interested in someone trying to run me down or run my teammates down. So I'm just not interested. If you say something bad to me about one of my close mates or teammates, you'll know about it. So you will, and that's just how I roll. I'm loyal to my team, always will be. Stand up for what I believe in, and that's just how we are.
And in terms of, obviously, you're looking at your year to come or your future. What are your current goals in terms of your sport?
I'm going to become the biggest superstar MMA has ever heard. When people hear MMA, they're going to think James Gallagher. I just signed a new 6-fight deal. 6 fights, 6 figures. I'm at the top of the 6 figures, that is, as well. So I had the chance to go into the tournament as well. The 145 tournament. I'm going to come out better than them. So I'm sticking where I am, doing what I'm doing, and becoming the biggest superstar Bellator MMA has ever came across.
And obviously, you and your opponent have both chosen the Larry outfits today. Who do you think won that one?
He got his from the second-hand shop down the road. So that's what it looks like. Or his man's curtains or something. I don't know. I don't give a bollocks. I'm just focused on me. Don't focus on him. June 22nd. I'll be out there, focused on me, focused on what I'm going to do, and he'll know about it.
And I've been asking everyone this because I'm really curious. As a fan now, the next few months, there's some really, really, really great fights have been signed across multiple divisions in Bellator. What fight are you most looking forward to watching?
Gegard Mousasi versus Lovato. I've been a fan of Lovato since I was a young kid, so I have his jiu-jitsu is through the roof. So it's even just seeing him today, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck, do you know what I mean? Like, I used to watch his videos and learn from him and stuff in jiu-jitsu when I was competing in jiu-jitsu. I would have stayed back because I was always like in the lower belt, so I would have stayed back on the Sundays to watch him compete, you know what I mean, at the end, and it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see how this, and Gegard is like an absolute veteran. He knows the game inside out, and I'm looking forward to see if he can cope and stop Lovato at what he's best at. It's not a secret of what he's going to do. He's going to go in here, take him down, and look to submit him. And his fight IQ and his ability able to do that is what I'm interested to see.
You know what, you got the biggest smile on your face when you started talking about that. It's a proper fanboy moment. It's nice. So is it a big thing for you to be fighting on the same card as those two guys?
I'm only 22 years old. I was watching Paul Daly back home knock people out in those small halls, going, wow, that's Paul Daly. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm fucking on the pin. I'm above these guys in these cards. Do you know what I mean? My dreams are unfolding in front of my eyes. It's absolutely fucking madness. It is, to be honest with you. But I am where I deserve. I deserve to be here. I've worked hard to be here, and not only am I very grateful, and when I look back, it does take me back, but it's where I deserve to be. So it is. I'm not deluded about that, and I won't mix that up. I deserve to be here. I deserve to get what I'm getting, and I'm going to put on a show that the fans and the people that supported me deserve to get.